What's going on, Monster Jam fans, and welcome to Let's Drive With, the series where we take your favorite monster truck on a drive and tell you everything you need to know about them, going over their entire career. Well, today, we're driving what some would consider Monster Jam royalty, the Prince of Monster Jam, Son Uva Digger. Son Uva Digger is a 1950 Willys Jeep monster truck co-owned by Feld Motorsports and Dennis Anderson of Anderson Boys Racing. It's a spin-off truck of Gravedigger based on the mud truck of the same name and is driven by Dennis's son, Ryan Anderson. Since its debut at World Finals 12 in 2011 as part of an encore performance, Son Uva Digger has won 4 World Championships in 2017, 2018, 2022, and 2023. The truck is also a staple and fan favorite in the league, having competed in every Monster Jam World Finals since 2012. Son Uva Digger was originally created in early 2011 and made its official debut at World Finals 12 on March 26, 2011 with Ryan Anderson behind the wheel. At its debut, Anderson and the truck would perform an encore freestyle performance featuring the cleanest backflip attempt of the night. Following the World Finals, Son Uva Digger would begin competition later in the summer. Both truck and driver would later win the freestyle competition at Monster Jam's final event of the season in Minneapolis. In 2012, Anderson and Son Uva Digger would be invited to compete in World Finals 13. During the event, they would be eliminated in round 3 of racing by Alex Blackwell in Wolverine and finished 4th in freestyle. However, Anderson would suffer a broken neck during the encore performance at the World Finals, resulting in Son Uva Digger being stored out of competition until later in the season. The truck would return to competition that November, with Anderson and the truck winning the freestyle competition at the final event of the season in Minneapolis. In 2013, Son Uva Digger entered its first official full year of competition. During that season, Anderson and the truck experienced a great amount of success as they would win multiple racing and freestyle championships, even performing a double down at some events, most notably in Tampa and Orlando. They would later be invited to compete in World Finals 14. In 2015, Son Uva Digger was invited to compete at World Finals 16. Ryan would first make it to the championship race, only to lose to Todd LeDuc in Metal Militia after tipping into a sidewall in the turn, and would later finish second in freestyle. Following the World Finals, the truck's chassis would be shipped overseas to compete in international events, resulting in Son Uva Digger running on a repainted Gravedigger 23 chassis for that year's Path of Destruction tour, and also in Ocala, Florida, which featured a Team Gravedigger versus Team Bad Boys competition. In 2016, Son Uva Digger would receive another new chassis. Ryan and the truck would continue to compete in various international events, while Carl Van Horn drove the truck in Glendale that October. In 2017, Son Uva Digger competed on Stadium Championship Series 3. Ryan would go on to win the tour, which gave him an invite to compete at World Finals 18, where he would win his first ever World Championship in racing, defeating Tyler Meninga in Gravedigger in the closest championship race of all time. They would go on to finish 9th in freestyle, and for the Gravedigger 35th Anniversary Encore, Ryan drove the Chrome Gravedigger. Anderson and Son Uva Digger would continue to achieve success after the World Finals by performing a double down in Syracuse in April, where he did a stoppie to moonwalk at the end of his freestyle. He would score one of the highest scores ever with a 9.9. In 2018, Son Uva Digger competed in Stadium Championship Series 4, finishing in the runner-up position in the standings behind Lee O'Donnell in VP Racing Fuel's The Mad Scientist. Anderson would be invited to compete at World Finals 19, where he would win his first freestyle championship with a score of 9.182. In 2019, Son Uva Digger competed on Stadium Championship Series 1, finishing in the runner-up position again behind Tom Mintz and Max D. Fire. In St. Louis, Ryan attempted a bicycle for the skills challenge, did a sidewall save to wheelie combo, and Anderson and the truck were later invited to compete in both the main event as well as the inaugural two-wheel skilled competition at World Finals 20. He would later be invited to compete in the inaugural All-Star Challenge in Las Vegas later that October, being drafted into Team Ice. During the event, Ryan would go on to win the Chicago-style Racing Championship on Friday and the Freestyle Championship on Saturday, as well as the overall event championship. The truck would later receive a new chassis, which made its official competition debut at the final event of the season in Minneapolis. In 2020, Son Uva Digger competed on Stadium Championship Series Green. Ryan and the truck would finish in the runner-up position in the series for the third straight year, this time behind Neil Elliott driving Max D. Later that year, the truck would set a new record for the longest monster truck bicycle for going 891 feet, 0.10 inches. Due to the budget cuts by Feld Entertainment as well as the results of the pandemic, Son Uva Digger would temporarily be shelved, as Anderson was assigned to drive Bakugan Dragonoid for the entire first half of 2021, including that year's lone Stadium Championship Series. The truck would return later that year in July in Los Angeles. Brandon Vincent would also drive the truck exclusively in Sunrise that year. In 2022, Son Uva Digger competes on the Stadium Championship Series Yellow. The truck would also receive sponsorship from Hoonigan, as well as a slightly updated paint scheme for the occasion, which was first unveiled during the series' second weekend of events in Anaheim. Ryan has been friends with the guys at Hoonigan for years and has worn Hoonigan shirts at times under his fire suit. He had been featured on their YouTube channel a few times, and that truck would go on to win the series after clinching the win in Atlanta. At the final event for that tour, Ryan attempted his normal bicycle for the skills challenge, but ended up spinning it around several times before saving it. Ryan would win the Stadium Two-Wheel Skills Award for this. At World Finals 21, the truck would finish as the runner-up in racing in a famously muddy and slippery track after a rainstorm had fallen right as the championship race was about to happen. During the race, while driving through the under part of the track, the truck would clip the ramp and would blow a tire. The next day, he would finish third in both skills and freestyle and would win the high jump with a height of 38.906 feet. For that year's Glendale event in October, Weston Anderson actually got to drive the truck, having a notable crash in freestyle, sending a 4-link bar flying across the track and destroying the rear drive shaft in the process. In 2023, Ryan competes on the Blue Stadium Tour. The Hoonigan sponsorship ends by April 1st of that year, not an April Fool's joke, guys. Ryan finishes second to Tyler Meninga in the final standings. He would later be invited to World Finals 22, in which he won another high jump title with a height of 28.616 feet. Ryan competes on Team Nitro for the Superstar Challenge in Anaheim on the 11th of November of that year. In 2024, Ryan and the truck are currently competing on the West Stadium Tour with his brother Adam for the first time since 2021. Ryan swept the second show in San Diego and would win the first ever skills challenge and freestyle at Protective Stadium in Birmingham, Alabama. In Seattle, he won the West Stadium Tour, becoming the first to qualify for World Finals 23. Ryan would not win the high jump competition for the third straight year though. Colt Stephens ended up winning it that year, getting his second straight world championship. Ryan would finish second in freestyle to winner Tyler Meninga. He would win the Stadium Racer of the Year event in Kansas City, and he would tie his brother for the freestyle win with a 9.651. Ryan got the tiebreaker win after going to the fourth number after the decimal point. A tiebreaker going to the fourth decimal point has never occurred before. The regular version, along with the Fire and Gears version, appear in Monster Jam Showdown, which you guys are watching right now. Ryan would later compete in Mexico City and San Juan, Puerto Rico, which is a rare appearance for Ryan to be in the international arenas. In 2025, Ryan will once again compete on the West Stadium Tour with his brother Adam. Guys, that is everything you need to know to get started on your journey to become an aficionado, someone who knows absolutely everything about Son Uva Digger. I hope you enjoyed learning about the truck just like I did. I love doing these every week. Let me know which truck you want to be next week's Let's Drive with, and then let's learn about it together. So until next time, be good to one another and always treat others the way you would want to be treated. So until next time, we'll see ya!